once again, going through my old books, and I found another old book. This is from when I was in February of 2012. And I looked to see how much I weighed in 2012, and I was close to 300. So it was, I did lose some weight, not a lot, but I think I only stayed with it for 5 weeks, and I've lost 10 pounds. I ended up weighing 288. So I fell back anyway. But I joined in 2016, 304 and a half, 304.2, and my last weigh-in, I weighed 243. So I'm on the way that I want to go. So anyway, they're talking about 6 smart non-food ways to calm yourself down and to carry on. And they tell you that you can't control the weather, you can't control your kids. Well, somewhat you can control your kids, but they're still going to do what they want to do. You can't just, you know, like your boss giving you that last minute project. But there's healthy ways you can deal with the stress that you have, you know, with everyday life. And one of the common ways to deal with stress is to eat. And that's not the good way to go. Everybody wants to think that if you just have that candy bar, it's going to, you know, solve all the problems of the world. And it's just not. And it does satisfy you for that quick little hot minute, but it doesn't fulfill you for the rest of your life. And you need to figure out ways that you can cope without eating food. And everybody associates food with happy times. It really is. I mean, when you have a wedding, you look forward to the food. When you go to a birthday party, you look forward to the cake. It's sad, but the funeral, you look forward to it being done with so that you can go to the reception afterwards, talk good things about people that, you know, just passed in their life. But the food is everything. You go on a picnic, it's the food. You go to a barbecue, it's the food. You go to a tailgate party, it's the food. You can't avoid it. You just need food to survive anyhow, but you need to let yourself, you need to control the food, and you don't want to let the food control your life. And so you want to do is think of non-food coping strategies to keep you on track, and only will the payoff will last longer, and it'll be better for your health. So the first thing they said is to remember who's in charge. You're in charge of your mind, you're in charge of your body, you're in charge of, nobody's holding you down, shoving food down your throat. People might guilt you into eating some food, but you know, they're not the ones that have to carry your body around. So if they tell you, oh, you know, you can have a second piece of cake, you know whether or not your body is going to handle on a second piece of cake. You know whether or not that's going to be good for your well-being, with your thought process, anything for the day. Sometimes you eat out of shame. It's just like you just feel you have a bad day, you go crazy, you go way over your points. You're ashamed of yourself that you did it, and you think, what the heck, I might as well give up. I'm not worth it. That's not the way to think. So you have to remember that you're in charge of your mind and your body. So you had a bad day. It was one meal. Move on. I went crazy Sunday. I know I keep bringing it up, but that's the most recent binge that I've had. And it was a binge because even though I measured out my food, I should have, instead of having a half a cup of everything, I should probably just had a quarter cup of everything. I would have still got the taste of what I wanted. Or I could have just picked and chose what I really, really wanted, rather than, oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want to stop. Stop, stop, stop. So, also you want to be prepared. You want to think about, if you know that something's going to be stressful, if you know it's going to be a bad day at work, like you're dreading something, like you're going to have a meeting, or you have a paper that's due at school, or you have a certain project that has to be done, just anything, or, you know, like a funeral you have to go to. I mean, anything that's stressful, be prepared. When I grocery shop, divide up all my little snacks into little baggies. And like my cereal, I put in little baggies and I mark it how much it is. I mark all of the foods, how many points it is, so I don't have to constantly look it up, because if I have to keep looking it up, and a lot of them I just remember and I just write on it. I don't know why I write on it, because I just remembered anyhow, but it just is a refresher's course for me when I'm planning my meals. And I just I just think it helps. And like yesterday when I had the popcorn, I already divided it up. I bought the bigger bag. The smaller bags, like if you buy, are more expensive. So if you have the willpower, which I have now, the willpower. Before I didn't have the willpower, so I bought the smaller bags. But now I have the willpower. I have the what do you call it? I know that I need to put it in portions, and so I put them in portions, and I label the portions, and I put them in the pantry. And I try not to eat too much processed foods. I still do. Everybody, you know, everybody has processed foods in their pantry, and you can't avoid it, unfortunately. But you can limit it, is what you need to do. And then the third thing you want to do is lighten the load. If you got something that you can pass off to someone else to do, pass it off. Have them help you, because you're not like a He-Man or a Wonder Woman or whatever. Everybody needs help in life. And you know, if you ask people, they're more than willing to help. When I do family dinners, everybody keeps coming in the kitchen and they keep asking me for help. You know, what can I do? What can I do? I have a rhythm and a way I want to do it. But lately I have been delegating, which is hard for me to do. And it's a little less stressful with the meals. It really is. Workout. Exercise is proven to be a stress buster. That doesn't mean you got to go out and run a marathon. If you're just stressed, walk away. If you're at work, go to the bathroom. Just to walk to the bathroom, walk to the water fountain. Just get up and walk around. If you're at home, get out of your chair, move somewhere else. I like to, when I'm really, really stressed and I think I want to eat something, I just give myself 5 minutes and think, in 5 minutes, am I going to still want it? And if in 5 minutes I still want it, I go have it. Number 5 is just breathe. You need to take some deep breathing exercises. I suffer from panic attacks, anxiety, or whatever you want to call it. I now judge them on the basis of 1 to 10 minutes, and I decide, is it how bad it is? Is it a 1 minute panic attack, or is it a 10-minute panic attack? And then I just sit down and I think about my breathing and just try to slow my breathing down, try to concentrate on something, try to get my mind off of it. And sometimes I do that with food. You know, like I'll know, oh, you know, Jim's got cupcakes in there that he bought, because Jim's not on a diet. But I'll just think, do I really want those cupcakes? I'm going to give myself a time limit. And the final thing is just stick with the program. The program really does work if you give it a chance. It took me until almost November to realize that the program really does work. Even with my slight gains that I had for 3 weeks, I knew that the program was working. I just knew it was my body readjusting. And I had a 2.5 pound loss last week. So, and I think I'm going to have a loss this week. Not a major loss, but I'm going to have a loss. And even if I don't, I'm eating better, I'm feeling better, I'm sleeping better, and it's just a whole better life. So, all right, we'll see what else I'm going to do today. I've already picked up David, and just waiting to go get Alyssa now. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm just waiting for David. He should be out here in about 5 minutes or so. So this is going to be a 2-part video, so stay tuned. I will see you guys later on. Okay, it's either lunch or a snack, but it's my second meal of the day. So I'm having a cheese stick. It's a mozzarella and cheddar cheese stick. It's a Kroger brand for 2 points. And 0 for my berries, tea, and water. So it's 2-point lunch or snack. So I have 16 points left for the rest of the day. Okay, I'm going to have a salad and some cottage cheese for dessert. I did use a 1/2 cup of the cottage cheese. I used little under an ounce of the feta, but I still counted it for 3 points. I did use 3 slices of the provolone for 4 points, and I used 2 tablespoons of the Panera dressing, unsweetened iced tea, and my water. So it's 0 for the salad, the cucumber, the tomato, the onion, the tea, and the water. 1 point for my 2 tablespoons of dressing, 3 points for my 1/2 cup of cottage cheese, 3 points for my ounce of feta cheese, 4 points for my 3 slices of provolone, which equals out to 1 ounce. And my chicken is 2 points because I make it with an Italian dressing, and so I did the recipe builder and it shows that it's 2 points. So it's a 13-point dinner, so I'm 1 point under for the day.
Are you recording me?
I'm recording you because you're my lazy daughter-in-law.
No, I'm your daughter. daughter. I mean, favorite child.
That's what she says. Sophia.
Sophia. Aren't I Grandma's favorite child? Sophia.
And there's my tech guy
Sophia.
working hard, getting my
High
printer together. Okay, we think we got the printer working. You got to scoot down. They can't see you. You're too tall. Show them your pictures. Who is that?
This one's me, my dad, and my dog. This one's my baby, my mom, and my dad.
The printer's working. Sophia wants to go to school tomorrow, even though we're supposed to get, what, 6 to 10 inches of snow.
No.
So Sophia said she's going to go to school. She'll be the only one there.
No.
Right,
Well, maybe the teachers will be there.
nah.
Doubt it.
The principal might be there.
No.
Look who's lazy over there.
It's cold in this house.
It's 68 degrees in here.
Stop! I will mess you up.
What a mom. What a mom. Okay, we got to go. So, like this video. Subscribe.
Comment.
Hello.
And share.
Yeah, Chrissy's not going to work.
She's lazy. She says it's cold in here. It's not.